kehadiran Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Insya Allah kita bisa berkumpul di Kabupaten Kerinci. Salam dan salam kita sampaikan kepada junjungan Nabi besar Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Bapak Ibu yang terhormat, pada pagi hari ini kita kedatangan tamu dari MGN, FMB. Sebagai suatu penghormatan besar untuk kita. Sekali lagi mengucapkan terima kasih. Honorable Mr. Owe, Mr. Roy, John Christoph, and FMI Group that come to our office. This is our second day in Kerinci, but the first time in FMB. Once again, I say special thanks to all of you. Because of all, I want to introduce myself. Yeah, we have 79 staff, 10 of them ranger for forest ranger. We have and what support that you need. Okay, we start my presentation. Border by the sebelah National Park. Ini apa yang the green is National Park, and the yellow one is FMU area. Jadi memang kita sangat intensif melakukan pengelolaan sosial untuk perhutanan sosial ini karena ini adalah salah satu resolution conflict. We try to give the people access to manage the forest. People like honey, mushroom, bamboo, essential oil, cotton, and etc. The price is more than 75,000 rupiah. Yeah, per bottle. It's so familiar in Kerinci. You can see. Yeah. And we also have coffee leaf. Maybe you familiar with tea leaf.
We tried last time.
Yeah, we tried last time. And we also manage potential resource maximum. Jadi pengelolaan kita itu masih sangat belum maksimum. Itu karena permasalahan kelembagaan dan juga permasalahan pendanaan budgeting, activity and others. Till now, we also get support from MFI. Makasih Bang Didi. Makasih juga Pak Darul telah sampaikan. Dari berbagai permasalahan ini, tentunya kita butuh dukungan. We need support. We need support to rehabilitation and reclamation forest. As we know that we have 20,000 hectare area is critical activities. Yeah, so we have to rehabilitation and reclamation forest and monitoring and controlling in Kerinci FMU area, and to increase local economy for people around the forest. Yang kegiatan ini kita juga sudah try to give training for the people around forest, and we need support to collect more forest resource data. Memang saat ini kita masih keterbatasan data ya, baik data potensi hutan maupun data tambahan itu sebenarnya belum ada data angka yang masih kisaran. And also we need a budget for any activity. Maybe from government, from non-government organization, and from others. I think it's all my presentation. I thought it can help us give information about FMU. And I want to give my appreciation for
Encroachment, and then you take the forest back. You tell the people, no way, you have to leave, and this is protected. Do you do that?
Jadi Pak John Christoph tanya kepada wilayah di tambahan, apakah kita melakukan penyisiran tambahan? Setelah itu apakah tidak dilakukan?
Tentunya kita itu rehabilitation, dan untuk pengusuran ini it depends on how long they have been there. Kalau dia sudah lama, it's more 15 years ago, they have stayed there. So we will give access to them to manage the forest. But kalau yang baru itu nggak bisa. Artinya perpanjang. Kita hanya memberikan akses untuk yang sudah lama.
So expanded only for 15 years. But if you encroach it, then it's not enough. Kalau lihat jumlah staf dan wilayah kerja, sebenarnya tidak cukup pada rencana menambah staf. Dari pemerintah. Iya, dari pemerintah.
Kita itu sangat tergantung pada penyelenggara. This is also our problem. Next, we hope we can do like community control. Maybe if they have us, tapi kita tetap berharap the government to increase the staff for ranger, forest, or forest firefighter. Tapi itulah masalahnya tidak ada lagi.
Some of that explained in English, but according to her also it depends on the government budget.
This is more the budget from the local government or is the budget from the central government?
Jadi misalkan ada staf lagi, ini budget kabupaten atau provinsi atau budget provinsi budget.
Can this be influenced by the Ministry of Forest in Jakarta?
The central government also help us. Ada Bakti Limawan. Mana Bakti Limawan? Ada staf central government. Also help us. Ada di mana?
So here there are employees also helping with that. So if you ask that how can complete influence the ministry to get more staff, it is a process. But it takes time. When proposing to the central government, but the process is not easy.
Long process, long time process to get it.
Yeah.
So how much link do you have with other national parks in terms of an island-wide strategy for logging, for example, and things like that, to coordinate efforts to try and stop illegal logging across the island?
Kalau misalkan ada kasus illegal logging, ada kerjasama antar PTH yang lain juga dengan Badan Nasional dalam mencegah supaya tidak ada illegal logging.
We have collaboration with other office like the District National Park, the police, and the district government di Jakarta. Dan kita punya staff yang baru di setiap Jakarta, dan itu informasi yang menyampaikan informasi kepada kita whatever it is dari field.
So they all start distributed into the sub-district level. So they involve if there's either activity happening, then instead of there's coordination of
The German government and IUCN work together to design what we call an integrated tiger habitat conservation program. So, go.
Pak Joe Christoph menjelaskan maksud kunjungan mereka datang ke sini. Jadi 3 tahun yang lalu pemerintah Jerman dengan IUCN jadi kalau Bapak Ibu tahu yang konservasi jenis ada red list, mereka yang membuat daftar red list, daftar merah. Nah, ya untuk spesies konservasi jenis. Mereka ada program namanya IDHC, Integrated Habitat Conservation Program terintegrasi penyelamatan harimau Sumatera dan habitat.
So this was important because all countries having tiger population, including Indonesia, decided to double the number of tigers by 2022.
Jadi di beberapa negara yang punya harimau termasuk Indonesia ada program untuk 2 kali lipat dari yang sekarang hingga setahun 2020.
Then the German government gave some funding to IUCN to manage, and we selected a number of projects from a range of organizations, not only in Indonesia but also in India, Myanmar, Nepal, Bhutan, and we selected 2 projects in Sumatra.
Jadi KIP memberikan dana ke Indonesia untuk membantu program tadi, dan ada beberapa program yang mereka seleksi untuk beberapa negara, dan untuk di Indonesia, di Sumatera mereka pilih dulu.
From the currency, but elsewhere, and they are doing the work. So he's the man who is in charge of coordinating in Sumatra. Our role as one of workers here is to see how the project is going to be implemented, how the project is running, what will be the results. It's starting. It has started a few months ago, so it's early days. So we are going to monitor the project and ensure that it's implemented in the right way. And at the end of the project, what has been written in the proposal is achieved. Increasing population of tigers, better management of the park, better enforcement, better forest management, wherever we can do that. So we are monitoring this project, and as IUCN, we are reporting to GFW, because they have to explain to the ministry what has been done on the ground.
Jadi intinya setelah proses FNP yang terpilih, jadi FNP tidak ada program Kerinci, tapi se-Sumatera ada di Rumah di Aceh, kemudian beberapa tempat dari Selatan dan Barat, dan mereka datang ke sini dari KLP untuk melihat bagaimana program ini dijalankan. Kemudian karena ini program baru jalan beberapa bulan, kita juga ingin lihat sejauh mana program ini bisa membantu dalam meningkatkan populasi harimau, dan juga lihat lain kemarin, dan juga mereka juga lihat apakah ada peningkatan yang lebih baik terkait pengamanan kawasannya, kemudian spesiesnya, kemudian pengolahan lebih baik, terus kemudian dia juga bilang saya di sini sebagai penanggung kegiatan ini untuk jadi, dan kegiatan ini akan terus dimonitor mereka. Jadi ini kunjungan pada saat proyek baru dilaksanakan. Jadi nantinya mereka juga tidak kembali untuk melihat bagaimana dampak dari proyek ini.
It's a good development, and the government or the government body have to take ownership, manage, and the NGOs are here also to support that process and to help them do this. So what we want to see is our indicator is we would like to see an increase in tiger population. But to get to that, we have many things to do in terms of management, in terms of anti-poaching and building capacity of rangers and so on.
Jadi dalam prosesnya nanti di sini mereka ingin lihat sejauh mana kegiatan yang dijalankan. Tadi diulangi lagi, kemudian ada peningkatan kapasitas, kemudian peningkatan kompleksi juga, terutama mereka ingin lihat bagaimana populasi. Tapi untuk mencapai kesana kan tidak hanya untuk melihat sisi spesies harimau, jadi ada beberapa hal termasuk mereka datang ini untuk diskusi dengan pemerintah.
Tadi dari silakan terkait tujuan dari Mr. John Christopher dengan kawan-kawan itu lebih, kalau kami menyimak, lebih kepada peningkatan populasi harimau dari sudut fauna. Mungkin kami ingin juga dapat penjelasan terkait dengan rehabilitasi hutan dan lahannya. Tadi sudah dijelaskan oleh Bu Neneng bahwa betapa masih sangat besarnya, sangat luasnya lahan kritis kita yang ada. Mungkin dari Pak John dan kawan-kawan lebih banyak mendapat informasi tentang yang kami ada sedikit dapat info ganjalan bahwa negara donor agak sedikit kesulitan dalam mengucurkan pendanaan terhadap penurunan karbon karbon tropik, dengan padahal sudah ada perjanjian sebelumnya, tetapi dengan terpilihnya Donald Trump sebagai Presiden Amerika Serikat yang kurang begitu mensupport pendanaan negara-negara donor tersebut, sehingga kegiatan RHL di negara-negara yang sudah disepakati termasuk Indonesia akan sedikit terkendala atau terhalang. Barangkali dari Pak, kemudian apakah ada rencana-rencana mungkin yang kita belum dapat informasi tentang, bukan saja tentang faunanya atau peningkatan populasi harimau, tetapi juga terhadap rehabilitasi hutan lahan dan lahannya.
The world has seen it now. There was a G20 meeting in Hamburg, and Donald Trump was separated from the rest. And there is still a belief on the main leaders like Merkel and that the Americans, because America is not Donald Trump, America has 50 union states, and the world is sure that they will fulfill their commitments which they have done in Paris, with or without Donald Trump.
So one of the things that is so important to work at landscape scales is resilience. So it's very important to reduce carbon emissions, it's very important to have reforestation, etc. But if you start working at landscape scales, you allow communities, but also habitats and species to become more resilient. For example, if a small area floods, animals can move away from that area and then recolonize later on. If you have irregular habitats from lowlands to high altitude regions, animals are more easy, find it easier to move up and down to adapt to climate change over time. Climate change isn't going to go away, we just have to plan for it. And one of the best ways is to manage extensive areas of landscapes in an integrated way.
We are sure that the EU will fulfill their financial commitments that Germany was given, let's say,
di Jerman sendiri dan pemimpin dunia tetap sepakat bahwasanya perubahan itu merupakan isu yang penting dan mereka akan support, akan dukung kegiatan tersebut. Kemudian Pak Ube yang terakhir bilang Uni Eropa, European Union, tetap akan support, akan dukung secara mendadak, dan mereka akan punya komitmen jelas untuk melakukan mitigasi perubahan iklim. Kemudian Pak Sogi menyampaikan perubahan iklim ini memang harus disikapi di tiap tentang alam yang ada. Salah satu upayanya adalah ada ketahanan dalam mensikapi perubahan iklim. Jadi salah satu itu bisa terjadi di tingkat masyarakat, komunitas, kemudian di tingkat di pemerintahan. Jadi contoh misalkan kalau ada wilayah karena perubahan iklim jadi banjir, satwa kan bisa pindah di irigasi besar-besaran, tapi setelah beberapa bisa direlokasi kembali. Nah itu contoh. Kemudian dia juga sampaikan proses, karena ada proses yang tingkat naskah, juga membuat kita juga berpikir di tingkat lapangan. Bahwasanya misalkan ada upaya yang sifatnya tanggap, ya seperti tanggap dalam itu yang membuat kita menjadi siap terhadap perubahan iklim yang menjadi tidak hanya di tingkat yang lebih besar, tapi yang seperti ini misalkan di tanggal sebelah kalau ada perubahan iklim misalkan ada banjir gitu ya. Nah itu atau misalkan perubahan iklim ekstrim, memang seharusnya sudah diupayakan dari awal rencana apa yang akan dibuat.
But here we are talking about policies like main threats to environment is deforestation, and water provision is also very important and is a very benefit for forest just to get access to water, for example. So that's the first point. Second point on climate change in Paris. I mean, who said it? The US will do it, Trump or not. And what was interesting is many people think that the fact that Trump said no, all the others are saying yes with more enthusiasm. In particular China. China and Europe are getting closer because of that. So there, many people think, okay, it's sad Trump is not in, but it will have an impact.
Pak Jan Christoph menjelaskan. Yang pertama, selain masalah perubahan iklim yang juga harus diwaspadai adalah tingkat deforestasi yang terjadi di lapangan. Jadi kalau betul-betul turun secara drastis, akibatnya banyak. Salah yang dengan tadi adalah misalkan persediaan air, gitu ya. Dan mungkin bisa jadi perubahan di skala kecil. Di sisi yang lain yang saya tadi lupa yang disampaikan oleh juga, walaupun Presiden Amerika tidak setuju, Amerika itu kan 50 negara bagian. Jadi sebagian besar negara bagian tetap setuju bahwa mereka bukan perubahan. Pak Christoph juga mengatakan tadi, ya walaupun hanya satu orang tidak setuju presidennya, tapi hampir semua negara setuju, mulai China, kemudian Eropa. Jadi jangan kecil hati karena proses ini tetap untuk perubahan iklim itu terus terjadi dan memang harus kita lihat sama-sama tidak tapi merusak dunia.
After today's you have given creative and maybe you have got more information about forest management here. What do you think about our forest management in Kerinci? If you compare with your forest management in your country. The second question, what support can you give for forest management here? Maybe for rehabilitation of forest land. I think only that.
We have seen very little. So it's, we cannot really say. We know deforestation is a big issue in Indonesia, not only in Sumatra. The world knows that. So the world is conscious of that much more needs to be done. I mean, let's be honest. It's widely known that Indonesia has the biggest rate of deforestation in the world. So it's very serious. Now on how to do reforestation, actually there are many people doing that everywhere around the world. So there are many tips. What strikes me is many times people do things in isolation. Even sometimes in the same country, so they do tree gardens in cities, tree nurseries and planting, and sometimes in the same country, and you try things, it doesn't work, and nobody knows. There's no way to share lessons across. So if that's something you do, and they help you. Actually having some kind of experience. I heard here, for example, you said to me, you take care of the trees for 6 months after planting. In Sabah, I was told you need to take care of the trees for 3 to 5 years. So, I don't know. For sure, there is a need to take into account what has been done elsewhere, what worked, but also what didn't work, and adapt to the specific situation. So, I hope this can be done and we can help do that through the project, because we have projects in different parts of Indonesia, but also different parts of Asia, so, and also in Africa there are also restoration efforts going on. So if there is a way we can help and pass information, FFI experience as well. That's where we can probably give some critical advice.
Sebetulnya memang proses kemarin sangat singkat, jadi hanya informasinya tidak terlalu menyeluruh. Tapi menurut dia, isu deforestasi di Indonesia ini dunia tahu, dan karena seperti itu dan ini menjadi permasalahan tidak hanya di juga permasalahan internasional. Jadi masalah yang besar deforestasi ini yang harus segera dijelaskan. Kemudian di sisi yang lain kalau terkait rehabilitasi, dia sampaikan misalkan contoh ada sebelum ya nasional itu atau
secara pribadi, jadi ada proses setelah evaluasi seperti ada mungkin bisa dilihat. Kemudian dia menyampaikan terkait contoh di sini di Indonesia, saya sebenarnya nggak bisa coba saya dari 6 bulan itu menurut dia itu setelah ditanam jaga satu tapi karena bisa sampai 5 tahun.
And since Germany makes forest management, and meanwhile, the green cover of Germany is about 50% of the total landscape of the country. Even we have, let's say, problems with urbanization, a lot of new houses are built in all the sectors, but in the outer part of Germany we have increasing forest. So there is really a good forest management. And we have also, let's say, some parks, but people can't enter the parks only with permission. Yeah? Because there are only certain, let's say, roads allowed, let's say, that people can go, as the wildlife is not disturbed.
Menurut ini sebagai gambaran Jerman, jadi Jerman juga mengalami kerusakan hutan yang besar lebih dari 50%, dan itu terjadi tahun 30-an ya, 40-an. Jadi pada saat tahun yang kedua mereka bunuh kayu jadi habis, dan proses itu dilakukan kembali reforestasi dan lain-lain, dan dia sampaikan bahwasanya yang jelas pemerintah tahu wilayah mana yang harus dihutankan kembali, kemudian kalau taman nasional misalkan di dalam park ya, jadi bisa jadi taman nasional hutan lindung kalau kita itu dijaga dan memang dijaga supaya tetap terjadi upaya rehabilitasi itu tidak diganggu. Jadi walaupun ada isu urbanisasi di Jerman, tapi mereka bisa pantau wilayah mana yang hanya boleh buat misalkan buat orang dan sini membuat ya, kawasan lindung sampah dan lain-lain.
Wildlife population will be increased because I'm pessimistic with the long this time because I think this is a short time. And once again, one question. We know that in Germany also have FMU. Right? Yeah. FMU? Yeah, maybe you can give a combination Germany FMU with Kerinci FMU. Thank you. Maybe management.
Okay. On the first point, we perfectly aware of this short cycle. That's unfortunately most of the funding is for short cycle. Even as IUCN, we try to improve that, so we have probably less money, but over a longer period of time. We know it's better. So what we do to address that is in the application process that FFI proposed, there is the sustainability part. So we ask the applicants, in this case FFI, how do you ensure that after the end of this project things will not stop? There is a certain duration. So there is a certain sustainability and things go on. We know that when the project finishes, activities decrease a little bit. But one strength that organizations like FFI have is that they can mobilize different sources of funding to continue. So that's something we're also looking at. So if we're not giving money on it once, local NGO, and then after that it's over. We know they have invested a long time and they are here for a long time. So we count also on them, and we will look into that with them to ensure that things are going on afterwards. And we see on our side, we are also trying to get more funding to extend. So that's first point. I think one point probably we can talk about Germany, but Switzerland, France, they all have FMUs or the equivalents. It's in the country, it's in my country, in France, they are very powerful. They have a lot of staff, they have a lot of forests. Actually, most of the forests in France, for example, are managed by the equivalent of FMU, most of them. So
it's a big difference in terms of of means, number of staff. So they are controlling the logging. I don't know if you do that. So they are in charge of controlling the logging, giving instruction of the logging exploitation. So they are defining all of that very strictly. They don't leave the logging to external companies to do that. So it's done under their supervision.
Okay, if we talk about forest, this is a complicated problem. Forest is not only we talking about wildlife, but also about people on forest and also about water and others. Just advice for you. Maybe next time you can introduce us for other institution, other NGO to support us. Because if we see this project, it maybe more talk about wildlife, but in FMU many problems. Like I thought before, that the people and ecosystem and others. Maybe you can introduce FMU. This institution will give us a support, maybe budgeting and others. Thank you.
I'll explain the Indonesian. Jadi durasi project ini memang mereka dia sadar tidak terlalu panjang, tapi mereka juga melihat siapa yang pada saat awal pemilihan proposal kegiatan ini mereka melihat si organisasi ini mampu tidak pasca misalkan kegiatan tutup masih tetap melakukan kegiatan yang serupa. Dia sadar bahwa kegiatan ini mungkin akan berkurang dari yang pada saat misalkan ada sultan dan dukungan pendanaan, tapi contoh kayak FFK mungkin bisa mencarikan sumber daya lain supaya kegiatan yang sudah selama ini dijalankan masih bisa terus dijalankan. Terkait dengan KPH atau unit pengelolaan kehutanan yang serupa dari Prancis, misalkan dibilang itu dia bilang sangat kuat dengan jumlah staf yang memadai dengan sumber daya yang cukup. Yang contohkan tadi kalau misalkan terkait logging itu tidak dilakukan oleh perusahaan lain atau pihak lain, tetap dilakukan oleh mereka sendiri. Jadi kalau misalkan mereka ada kegiatan seperti itu, mereka lakukan sendiri. Nah, seperti itu contoh yang di Prancis. Saya juga berkata, tadi Bu Neneng juga mengusulkan, jadi kalau ke depan kalau memang mereka punya koneksi atau apa ya lembaga lain yang tidak hanya terkait dengan satwa liar, kemudian tapi juga lebih ke mungkin isu yang lain ya, tidak. Itu KPK yang ada itu gimana? Oke. Berarti cukup berarti karena saya. Iya. Saya berikan ke Ibu.
Baik, sebelumnya kami ucapkan terima kasih kepada Pak Doni, translator yang sudah memberikan informasi banyak kepada kita semua. Mungkin silakan mungkin kita tutup dan kalau bisa kita foto bersama di luar dengan kenangan ya di luar nanti, tapi sebelumnya silakan nikmati dulu. Ya, kita tutup acara ini dengan mengucapkan alhamdulillah amin. Assalamualaikum. Acara ini kita tutup. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.